Hello and welcome to Cushy TV, always the straight talking YouTube channel where my specialist subjects are boxing and golf. I also interview people of all other interest, but today my topic is neither of those sports, it's football. Yes, of course, it's football Saturday afternoon, and by the way, happy St George's Day to you all out there. So good excuse to have a tip up and to remember the man himself. And hopefully too many of us don't have to work tomorrow. So let's have a nice relaxing sporting day. Now, yes, Brentford, let's talk football. Brentford host Spurs. Spurs are aiming for that coveted top 4 and we're in 12th spot trying to get in that top 10 and there's no reason why we can't. But of course, they're a great side, Spurs, and they beat us at their place, White Hart Lane, but at the community stadium, could be a different story. Now, the two danger men that they need to look out for. Christian Eriksen could be a right thorn in their side. Of course, he was a former player, and we literally brought the man back into football after his near fatal death. You know, right, of course. So, danger man Eriksen. But I want to pay tribute today to another danger man for Spurs, because this man I'm going to pay tribute to, if he's got anything to say, if he's wandering around in the standing area, the community stadium, yes, he will have something to say about Spurs winning. It is, for you who don't know, you who do know, it's a good friend of mine. It's the very late Mickey Cox. He sadly passed away and his funeral was yesterday. So I'm going to please allow me, most of you Brentford fans, to pay a small tribute to my good friend and a staunch B fan, Mickey Cox. Yes, so myself and Mickey were good friends and we really cemented that friendship when we were both honoured to be pallbearers at the funeral of the legendary Brentford Bernie Watson. Yes, they didn't come much bigger than Bernie, did they? And we really cemented our friendship, me and Mickey, and when we got out there we had such great days. When we met we felt like a day would last a week. One of my favourite trips was we were playing Stoke at the Millennium Stadium and that playoff final, and we are a 52 seat coach which left from Heathrow with old dads, brothers, nephews, sons, etc. And we had the coach driver give us good warning. They said there's a good chance you won't be allowed into Wales. Now that gives you some idea of a bit of malarkey going on the way up. Yeah, so we went up there, we unfortunately lost 2-0, but it didn't stop us having a great day. And on the way back, I remember myself and Mickey getting together and saying, look, we've got to stop these kids, they're throwing sausage rolls and Scotch eggs at the coach driver. Well, of course, it's an extremely dangerous thing to be doing. So I rounded on my kids and I put down the stern face and the stern voice, wait, stop this, come on, what are you doing off? And the boys' eyes were, well, and it just went stumpo, but I thought, right, that's the job done. There were no more sausage rolls and Scotch eggs thrown at the driver now. And we went about 15 miles down and suddenly Scotch eggs and the sausage rolls were again at the driver. And then me and Coxie discovered that it wasn't actually coming from our nephews, sons, etc., 7, 8-year-olds. It was actually coming from our dads. My dad then in his 60s and Mr. Cox was in his 70s. And yeah, and they were throwing the Scotch eggs and the sausage rolls at the driver. So I think the little bit of mischief that myself and Mickey got up to, you can now see where it come from. We inherited it from our dads. Anyway, that was one of my favourite days out and stories with Mickey Cox. And yeah, if he's wandering around there today, Mickey was a fish and chip man. He built shops up and he was very successful with it. So if he's got his way today, any saying it at all, the boy in spirit in the stand, yeah, they will be battered. Trust me, he will batter. If you've got anything to say about it, Spurs will be battered. Yes, yesterday we see the boy off in fantastic style. It was a complete full house and much more. We couldn't get in the crematorium. People couldn't even get in the extended bed outside. And we went back at Litchfield Hall Hotel, and of course we give him a proper send-off. We actually just got warned off for chanting his name at about 2 AM by the hotel staff. So we were, you know, you can see us here going a little bit with the Jude stuff, and then we went early hours into the morning chanting his name. I was a bit of a lightweight. I think I made it to bed at 2:30 a.m. or something, and some of the boys stayed up to 5. Tribute to my great friend. Moving forward, I'll just pray for his family at this difficult time, and for them to have the strength and courage to get through this difficult time and live on the beautiful memories and times that Mickey Cox had left behind. So my friend, rest in peace. You will be forever in my heart and memory. Good friend, pleasure to have you in my life. God bless you, and I'll remember you to the day I go. When I get there, cold one please. And let's just take a little pause and thought.